Hey guys, Joey up here. Now, if you're watching this, that means you probably have missed the live training we did last night. That was part 3 of the QiMen Manifesting Framework training program. So I'm going to take 10 minutes here to give you a summary of what we have done yesterday. And of course, if you'd like to go deeper into this, don't forget you can still get the Gold Pass, which enables you to watch the 5-day replay and also enables you to watch the replay in a different language. I think about 15 languages available. So if you want to hear me speak in Thai, in German, it's possible. All right. Now, so I talked about the spectrum, right, of QiMen, because a lot of people talk about QiMen and, there's forecasting. I'm trying to forecast my career, my business, my relationship. I don't have a designated, a desired outcome. Will I get it? Will I not get it? That's strategic, right, to get there. But what we're learning here is called QiMen Manifesting. Right? And QiMen Manifesting, the difference between QiMen Manifesting and QiMen, as in Western manifesting, like law of attraction and all that, the biggest difference is the component of time dimension and the energy, such as the spiritual realm, heaven realm, earth realm, human realm. That for alignment, which we call the deities, the stars, and the doors, when we align the timing to the direction and then align that to our destiny chart along with the manifesting instructions or the commands, that's how QiMen manifesting works, which is a little bit different. I think you will see that is different than the Western version of law of attraction. Okay, so it's kind of like law of attraction, but added with the time dimension and energy realm. All right, when you add it together, that's QiMen. And of course, when you do this correctly, you will significantly increase the success rate of your manifesting. You don't have to just positively believe all the time for things to come. Right now, so yesterday we addressed that spectrum, and in between that spectrum, there was this 12 steps or 12 pathways or 12 core lessons, which we call the QiMen Academy training. And I made an announcement yesterday that there's a possibility that some of you guys might be able to get the entire QiMen Academy training for free. But to do that, you got to actually go through part 4 live, right? You got to watch part 4 live, and there will be a way for you to do that, all right? So don't miss that in case you want to get the entire training for free, all right? Now, then I talked about the techniques for leveling up your manifesting abilities, all right? I talked about that, and there were 3 ways to level up your manifesting abilities. The first way is to master your spiritual blueprint, and that was the 8 spiritual alignments. Exactly what do you do if you're born with that spiritual alignment? You're level 3, level 2, level 5, right? A lot of people think there's weakness to be a lower level, but it's not. It's actually a different spiritual alignment. So, and then I move on to amplifying your universal command, which there are 3 techniques to do that. One of which is to look at the star level, right? And the second way was to look at the constellations. And the third way was to look at the special structures in your QiMen and how that overlap your QiMen destiny chart. And once you overlap, now you have the energies that are in your, let's say, destiny palace, or in your relationship palace, or in your health palace. And then when you issue a command, you manifest for that specific outcome, your chances of getting it is way higher. Okay. And then, of course, we learn how to issue the perfect command. How do you actually write that command, and how do you actually structure the entire process of getting that outcome. Okay. So we talked about that. So then we go on to the next lesson, which is about how do you actually form the perfect QiMen command. And there were 5 steps. Each command is divided into 5 sections. The first one is to activate. You have to open the connection with the one of the deities and or the constellations to activate that energy, the channel for energy. Then you got to define the reality that you want, what you want to manifest, right? and then you got to amplify it. You got to show the expansion and the reach. What exactly is that realm of possibility that you want to create, that reality you want to create. And then the fourth part is about secure. Secure means that, okay, how do you lock in the deal here, and what is the equivalent exchange in terms of energy that you're giving to achieve that outcome. So that's secure. And then finally, you got to seal the deal. All right, you got to close the fields and basically claim that completion before you can actually initiate the whole command. All right, so you know that command is actually the step number 3 in the manifesting framework. So I'm going to put this manifesting framework right here in the screen here. You can see from initiate, your intention, and then there is the alignment with the heaven, earth, human, and spirit realm, and then the command. How do you issue the right command? This was it. And then conquer means what are the activities, what are the actions that you need to take, what's the anticipation you need to actually get the outcome, and finally to validate, you see the universal signs. Okay, so this is the perfect command. All right, now part of what I've done yesterday or so, which is something very interesting, it's called the leap of faith. All right, and so the leap of faith is something that I've done back in 2020, where in anticipation for part 4 of our training, and traditionally, every time we come to part 4, after our entire free training, I will make an announcement for those who want to take to the next step, to follow us, to join us for the next level of the training. There is an enrollment for a course, right? And usually it comes with a lot of limited bonuses. And so the leap of faith is a kind of like a pre-enrollment where if you would like to be guaranteed all the special bonuses, especially the limited ones, you take a leap of faith. And the leap of faith is without knowing what the actual new program is. And by the way, it is an entirely new training program on QiMen that has never been done before, and I'm going to release it once I complete part 4. All right, and so if you're already ready, you've been with us for some time, you trust the process, you know our team, and you know we always give the best, especially for those who take a leap of faith with us. So in a short while, just a couple of hours from now, I'm going to do this special training, the kickoff meeting on Zoom, and it's called the QiMen Forbidden Tactics. Now, this is a very special topic, because in QiMen, you have all the usual conventional good stuff, right? But you know, in traditionally QiMen, the teachers always say you cannot simply teach students. You got to find out whether they're worthy or not before they are worthy to learn QiMen. You know why? Because there are certain tactics in QiMen that can actually cause harm to other people, and these are known as the QiMen Forbidden Tactics. Some of these are considered dark arts in QiMen. And now I'm going to talk about some of them in this special training, but I'm going to tell you not to use it, but I'm telling you how you can prevent yourself from being attacked by QiMen. And it's a very unique topic. Some of it is like, for example, the power of seduction, how someone compels another to become obsessed with them, for example. How that actually happens, and why does it happen, right? And how to actually diffuse yourself, detach yourself when someone have a QiMen attack on you, right? So those are the forbidden tactics. I think that's quite interesting. And I'm going to talk about that in a short while for those of you who are taking that leap of faith, right? So, and of course, you're guaranteed all the bonuses that we're going to announce in part 4 as well, especially the limited bonuses. For those who are taking leap of faith, I did announce that you are getting a t-shirt, right? So for those who are taking that leap of faith, you're also getting a QiMenologist t-shirt as a special gift as well for the leap of faith. But the full package, what is the new course, and what is the all the bonuses, we're going to announce only in part 4. Okay, so well, that's pretty much it. That was what we've done in our part 3 of our training. And don't forget, right, you can still join us in the Go Pass or take that leap of faith. And yes, you are guaranteed all the special bonuses. All right, and of course the new training program. All right, okay, so I will see you for part 4 of the training and or the special sessions that's happening in a short while right now. Okay, details are in your email right here.